Hey everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. We're going to get something on this morning so that I can finish up this afternoon for supper. And it's going to be just what I've got. I'm finishing up with 3 frozen chicken breasts. Let's see, I don't want to touch it with that, so I'll just use a spoon. Just going to put them in the bottom. Now this is not going to be a big something we're going to eat for days or whatever. This is just a quick meal. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 3 tablespoons of ranch dressing. And you can use packet or whatever you want to use. Let me grab my... I'm just going to... Let me shake my... On my page, you can go up to the top of your search bar and type in Farm Cooking with Nan, homemade ranch dressing. And it will give you the recipe for homemade ranch. And if you don't want to use homemade ranch, then I'm just going to put 2. I usually make this, it's usually made with like 4 big chicken breasts, but mine are just, they're smaller chicken breasts, and there's just 3, so I'm just going to use 2 tablespoons. But if you're using the big chicken breasts and you've got 4 in there, use 3 tablespoons. But you can use ranch, Hidden Valley Ranch or whatever. You can use that, and just get it out of your packet. The next thing I'm going to use is, this is sliced jalapeno peppers. Wrong. I'm not doing that. Hang on just a minute. I picked up the wrong thing. There we go. I thought, they all get to looking alike. Look at this. So I picked up the wrong thing. That's jalapenos. I'm going to put golden pepperoncinis. And I thought Pop had some sliced ones, but it doesn't look like he does. So I'm just going to pick this up and put some of these in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put about 7 in there. And why I put them on that is because I'm going to cut them in strips like I was looking at a while ago, you know. So I'm just going to whip these up real quick. I thought I had some that was already sliced, but I had jalapenos instead of the peppercini. I hope y'all having a good day today. I'm just whipping a few things together so that we can have something for supper. And this, like I said, this is not going to be a meal that we're going to eat for 2 or 3 days. They're delicious. When I finish it and put it together, you're going to understand why I make this, because it is so good. If you like Mississippi, the Mississippi chicken recipe that I did in a sandwich, you have got to, I'm going to put one more. I'm going to put one, wait, there's a bigger one right there. I think I'm gonna put one more. You know, I told y'all last time, I said I really don't care for peppercini. But you know what? That last sandwich thing that I done, I must have put exactly how many I needed, because it was a really good flavor. Okay. All we have to do is put a little butter. Let me grab my butter. That's what I forgot. Got my butter, got it sliced. I'm putting in 1 stick of butter. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the peppercini juices and pour that in there. And this is all we're going to do for, and get this thing. I'm going to cook it probably on high for a few hours, or you can put it on low and let it cook all day, you know. But let me make sure I got the right one. That's the jalapenos. I'm going to keep on. I put the wrong thing in there, and it might be a good mistake. I'm going to put just a little bit of the juice. And that's it. That is it. And I'm going to put the lid on there and get it in my crock pot. And I'm probably going to cook it on high since my chicken breasts are frozen. I'm probably going to cook it on high for about 4 hours. Or on, like I said, on low for 6 to 8 hours. So it's up to you. And then we'll carry on to finish up what I need to do with this, okay? We'll see you back. I just about forgot one more thing. I'm going to put about a 1/4 cup or something like that of chicken broth. Just as probably about 1/4 cup or less. And I'm going to go ahead. I just got to thinking, you know, y'all will see as the recipe goes on, we add something else in it. So if you have 4 pieces of chicken, I'm going to repeat this. Use 3 tablespoons of ranch dressing. And if you, like I just had 3, so 3 pieces of chicken. So I put 2.5 tablespoons is what I end up putting. And I mean, you can use like homemade. You can use homemade, or you can just buy you a packet of Hidden Valley Ranch if you want to use that. It's whatever your preference is. Well, let's get this back on and get it back cooking, okay? Let's shred up our chicken. I've just got it out. We're just going to shred it up. And there's different ways to do that. I'm just going to think the last thing that I did, I don't think I showed you all in a different video. And I had some people probably wondering, well, how did Nan get it shredded up? Or did she shred her chicken, or what did she do? So you just shred up your chicken. Like I said, these were small pieces. They're just small pieces, and I'm just shredding them up. And then I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to put in here next, because we've got some more things that we need to put in here and turn it back on and let it cook for a little while more. I just took it out as soon as I thought my chicken was done. And I just had 3 pieces of chicken left, frozen chicken left in the in my freezer, and I thought, you know, you need to finish that on up and get that bag out of there. This will be enough for us to have probably, I don't know, probably we might get 2 meals. But I don't think we can eat the whole dish. This is making like an enchilada casserole is what it is. It's making a enchilada. It is a Mississippi enchilada casserole. So now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. Let me grab my pot. Okay, I've got 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese. I'm going to put that down in there, and I'm going to try my best not to splash, because that would probably be pretty hot on me right now. And then I'm going to put in about a 1/2 cup of sour cream. Just sour cream. 1/2 cup. Maybe just a spot more. And then I'm going to, let's see what I've got to stir with that I think will be the best. I want to use something that doesn't, I don't want to touch this because it's hot. We're going to let this melt. And I let that cream cheese set out till it totally was room temperature. And I'm just taking that little slotted spoon and pushing down on that cream cheese, and it's going to melt, and it's going to be good. Now, I could have removed some of the liquid down in here. I didn't think I had that much liquid, but I might be fooled. I might be fooled. So, now I'm going to put my chicken back in there. So if you think you've got too much liquid, then just remove a little bit of your liquid right before you get ready to put your cream cheese and stuff in there. Still mashing up some of that cream cheese. Now I'm going to put this back on over there and let it cook. There's a big old piece of chicken right there that I think I didn't get tore up. You know, so I need to make sure I separate that really good. Now let's get it back over here and start letting it cook for a little while longer. Get our dishes all cleaned up and ready for the next step. And then we'll be ready to put it together. Okay, we've let this cook for about 4 hours. And I've got some different things here and there and yonder. I took my chicken out of my crock pot. I've took 2 tablespoons of milk and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to pour that in the juices. Now, if you don't want to do this part and you say, well, Nan, I don't really want to take the time to do that, then you can just use plain. You can use plain, this is very hot, heavy whipping cream. And just pour it over it when we get to that stage. I'm putting this back in there, and I'm gonna let that stay in there while I'm getting some of these other things ready. I have got my baking dish right here, and I have got it. The oven heating up to 350. Got my chicken right here, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I greased up my baking dish, and I've got, this is labanderita, or whatever it is. There's 0 net carbs, 0. And this is why that I wanted to do it, is because I can have these with the chicken, with everything that I have cooked in this today. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these out. I don't know how many I'm going to use, and whatever I don't use, I will put back in there. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my dish right there. I hope you can still see. And I'm going to put some chicken in the center of each one of these. I don't want to get too much. That's about too much, a little bit less. And I'm going to take some Monterey Jack cheese, and I'm going to lay the Monterey Jack cheese, and then I'm going to fold over and roll. And I'm going to put it open side down in my dish and start out with the next one. I love this because this is going to be enough for us for probably 2 days. This will be left over, and if Pop's doing something else and he's not around here, then I can always just make it for me. Hang on a minute, I just hate for it to go everywhere. There we go, see, it just rolls right up. Some of my cheese might fall out. That's all right, but be sure and grease your dish. Now you've got the gist of this. I'm gonna do this, and I'll be right back, and we'll show you what's next. I've got them all in here. Now I'm getting ready to take my sauce I'm going to get it to where you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to pour it right over that. I'm just going to rest my elbow here a minute and let it drip a little bit. Now, if you don't want to do that, listen to me. You can just take you some, let me get my little cloth here. Don't want this dripping over here. If you don't want to do that, all you have to do is take you some, maybe a cup or so of heavy whipping cream and pour that over it. And then we're going to put it right now. My oven just preheated to 350. I'm going to pop this in the oven for about, let me look. I did have to write this down. The 45 minutes. Going to pop it in there for about 45 minutes. I might even, let's see. Seems like I got more on one side than I did on the other. I might even add just a tad bit of heavy whipping cream to that. Okay, I'm gonna pour just a little bit, not much, just a tad around the edges. And then I'm gonna take the rest of my cheese, put that right on the top. And if you don't think this is going to be good, I took a little bite from what was left over in my dish. And oh, I want to tell y'all something. When I shredded up my chicken, you know, I told you it was 3 small pieces. And I thought, if I'm going to make something, I need to make it enough for a couple of days, you know, and help myself a little bit, you know. This is still Monterey Jack cheese. I'm going to put just a little bit more. And I thought, so I went to the freezer and found a rotisserie chicken, rotisserie chicken I had froze, and I defrosted it, got it good and hot, and then put it in my crock pot and cooked that enough to where I have enough to do this whole dish. So let's get it in this oven and let's bake it for about 45 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay, it's been in the oven 45 minutes. Let's put some tomatoes on there. Little pieces of tomato. And then I've got some green onions. It's gonna be good. Save just a few for mine, and I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna try to get me one out of here. You know, I probably want to be able to eat a half of one, but this is my hardest part, trying to get it out of the dish. Look at that. Hang on a minute. Let me get that good stuff out of there. Put on top of there. Don't want to lose one little bit. You can even, sprinkle, I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit more of the Monterey Jack cheese on it while it's hot. Put me a few more of the onion green onions. And I'm also, whew, that's going to be hot. I'll just lay that right there and be a good girl, okay? I'll just be a good girl. And I'm going to want some sour cream on mine. You know, I thought and thought, well, what do I want on mine? And I've got some lettuce. Let me grab my lettuce. Okay, whoo-wee. Let me show you. I've got me some sour cream on there. I've got me some lettuce. I've got me some red tomatoes. And I've got a little bit of green onions. Let me grab my fork. And I'm going to take a bite here as soon as I bless it. Lord, thank you for this food. Thank you for the day. Thank you for your blessings. God, thank you for how good you are to us, Lord. I lift your name above all names, God, higher than any name. Lord, you're worthy. And we thank you for this food today, God. And we're watching for you. We're waiting on you to come back and get us, Lord. In Jesus' name, thank you, Father. Amen. Okay. Oh, mizzy, that's going to be good. There's just a whole lot of it. You know? Look at that. Chicken. I know that's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. You see the steam coming up off of it? Delicious. Delicious. I'm telling you. Delicious. Pop's gonna love this. He loves the Mississippi chicken that I make and the Mississippi pot roast that I make, but he's gonna love this. It's got just that little bit of kick of the peppers. Not much, just a little bit. I hope y'all get a chance to make your some. Throw all this stuff in the crock pot. Then if you don't want to pour the leftovers, just pour you about a cup or two of heavy whipping cream over that. And when it starts bubbling, you know it's ready. So we will see you next time, but I want you to know before we leave how very much I appreciate y'all watching my videos. God is so good to me, and he's given me so many friends out there, young'uns. Sometimes I get to thinking about, I think, Lord, when you come back to get us, I'm going to meet all those sweet people out there that have been my friends, that have encouraged me to keep going. I'm going to meet y'all. You know, if you're ready to meet the Lord, then we will be together, maybe going up. I hope so. I hope so. I hope you get ready, young'uns. Don't put it off another day. We need to be ready when the good Lord comes back to get us. Well, I'm going to go. I want you to remember how much that he loves you. He loves you so very much. I love y'all too. I really do. Pray for you. Pray for your families, your neighbors, and your friends every single day. And I know you all pray for me, and I appreciate that so very much. That's what we're supposed to do as Christians, is lift one another up. And when somebody's down, we need to help lift them, you know? Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to holler at Pop and fix his plate real quick and say, come get it while it's hot. I'll see y'all next time. I love yous. Bye-bye.